Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. Rogue is the oldest class with whom I have not made a video, so let's go ahead and bring it on. And we're starting off with a mediocre rare. There was a draft I did a while back where I took an early Ravenholt Assassin hoping it would be at the top of my curve, and then the draft ended up being very top heavy. So I'm not that thrilled about taking this as a pick one. We could take the Arcane Golem for some more reach. Headcrack is just abysmal. So I could take the Arcane Golem to provide reach. It's not going to be playable early on, but then again, neither is Ravenholt Assassin, so if we compare them side by side, yeah, we'll take the Arcane Golem. Alright, the Shield Bearer is an interesting card, but I'll take the Cult Master here. Eviscerate. My last Rogue draft, sorry, I'm turning on the volume, had no Eviscerates. It was very irritating. Okay, Conceal is a card I will totally play with, but these are pretty good creatures, so I don't want to pass on them. Both have their merits. I'm going to take the Loot Hoarder, though. Both just tick off the 2-drops box and also the card drawing box. Infiltrator I like a lot, but not over Backstab. Backstab is super great. Here, the healing or the damage, I think, is it, not the 7-mana dude. Oh, man, it's a tough call. I mean, this is obviously more aggressive, but the healing for the Rogue is nice. I will take the Stormwind Knight, though, because I think that's ultimately more important. SI Agent is the easy pick there. You can do obnoxious things on turn 2 if you're second. And then here we go, another SI Agent. I don't think I want the Pyromancer. SI Agent or Kodo? I think the SI Agent's better. It's more flexible than the Kodo. And I'm not a hunter, so I don't need the Beast. Alright, Assassin's Blade is a good card. But sometimes if you fall behind, it's not really good enough. I'm going to take the Gnomish Inventor. It's a very solid 4-drop, and I like the card draw quite a bit. Okay. Master of Disguise I've tried several times, it's just not very good. Rogues don't have any synergy with the Blade Master. So we'll take the Azure Drake for some more card draw and spell damage, which is very good for Rogues. Okay, second Eviscerate is good news. Here, when this mediocre stuff in the way, I will now take the Assassin's Blade. Wow, do I take a third Eviscerate, or do I take an Iron for a Grizzly? That's a question for the ages. I'm going to take the Grizzly, although the Eviscerate is a very good card because it provides reach and removal for a cheap price. I do need some 3-drops. These are kind of... Actually, all my 3-drops are fake right now. None of them really play it on turn 3, unless you get lucky with a combo Backstab. So I want this, and I want the Taunt as well. Okay. The Panda currently does interact somewhat well with the Arcane Golem, SI Agent, Gnomish Inventor, and Stormwind Knight even, and even the Azure Drake, so it actually is a considerable card. But I'm going to take Shiv. I find it's very useful, and since I have some spell damage here, the Shiv can become quite mighty. Alright, tricky situation here. I could take another Drake or Blade Flurry. Let's take the Blade Flurry. It's a little bit risky. There's a chance that I won't get any poison weapons. However, at the very least I have Assassin's Blade, so the Blade Flurry, can be used. Alright, Frostwolf Warlord I just don't like, so we'll take this. Bad buffs are better than no buffs. And I'm going to take an interesting choice here. I'm going to grab the Sprint so that if the game drags out, I have some chance to pick things up. Okay, I don't want 2 sprints, so we'll take a Raptor here. And I'm really happy to see this Geomancer. I was really hoping I'd get one. It works very well with the Eviscerate, with Backstab, with Shiv, and Blade Flurry, so it's just good times all around. This is a bunch of garbage, so we'll take this Crazed Alchemist. Kidnapper is like the worst epic in the game, so I'm definitely not playing with that. We'll take the Blood Knight, which can be very good sometimes. Shattered Sun Cleric or Novice Engineer. I do have a lot of card draw already, so we'll take the Cleric for some more buffage. Vanish is awful. We'll take the Infiltrator here. Fan of Knives I like a lot. I frequently find myself praying my opponent doesn't have Fan of Knives. Now, Shadow Step has some synergy in this deck, it must be noted. It's got synergy potentially with the Blood Knight if the opponent plays Divine Shields after I play Blood Knight. It has synergy with Arcane Golem for extra damage, Shattered Sun Cleric for extra buffing, Gnomish Inventor for extra card. Obviously, the SI Agent is very good synergy with Shadow Step, turning this into a kind of like a Backstab, basically. But I'm going to take Fan of Knives after talking all that through because I have 2 spell damage cards. Fan of Knives is crazy with spell damage, and even without it, frequently people hope that you don't have it. Now, here's an interesting moment. Do I take another 2-drop, which can be like a 3-3 in some cases, or even more, if I'm lucky? Not the Nightblade, that's for sure, or the Harpy to have some more endgame. Let's take the Harpy for some endgame, just to have one like endgame-ish type of card. This is interesting. Do I take Backstab, or do I take the Smith? Let's take the Smith over the Backstab. I know it's kind of crazy, but I do have a lot of removal already, and this is a very big body, and I think that, especially the fact that its ability is useful for Rogues, tips me over the edge. Ah, well, I got another one now. Now I wish I'd taken the Backstab. Here we'll take the Acolyte for some more card draw potential. Sinister Strike is abysmal, so I guess I'm taking one of these guys. This is ugly. Vengeful Mercenary. Hits harder right off the bat. I don't want 2 Cult Masters, so we're going to take a Reckless Rocketeer. Man, this is actually turning out to be very high curved. I'm not a big fan of that. But we get a nice Defender of Argus to close things out. Well, this deck, at least unlike my last Rogue draft, has like all the cards I want to have. Namely, Backstab, Eviscerate, Fan of Knives, Assassin's Blade. I mean, I could use a Deadly Poison in here, but Deadly Poison I'm finding isn't quite as great as it looks. A lot of the times it ends up being wasted or only partially works or whatever. So I'm pretty happy with how this draft went. I think it's got a good chance to make it to 7. Of course, anything can happen, but I think it's better than my last Rogue draft, so hopefully I'll do better than, like, whatever. I don't even remember 3 wins or something that I got last time. Alright, Spatula NV. Spatula from Nevada. Alright. Starting off with these guys. Blood Knight's a good keeper. You know, there's a chance they'll play Scarlet Crusader or an Argent Squire or something. Okay, he's got nothing here for me. No reason to coin out the Crazed Alchemist, I don't think, so we'll just hang tight. He's got a Panda. This is pretty much the worst situation for Crazed Alchemist, because if you play it, he turns into a 2-3. Obviously don't want to do that. But the Acolyte just dies, and the Blood Knight just dies. This is awkward. I'm going to make a dagger, and I'm going to sit on it. My plan now is I'm going to coin out the Gnomish Inventor on turn 3, because that'll draw me a card and threaten this Panda. Now, if my opponent could do lots of things here, he can just develop his board. I could really quickly run into trouble. He's going to play another 3-2. Well, that's totally fair. I'm not going to change my plan then. Ooh, SI Agent. Now, I could play the coin and basically waste it just to combo the SI Agent. If I don't do that now, then I can't combo the SI Agent next turn. Well, I'm going to do it anyway, because I'm going to play the Gnomish Inventor. It threatens to kill his minions. And there's a decent chance that I would get something that would let me combo the SI Agent, either a Backstab or a Worgen Infiltrator. So I figure it was worth a chance. I'm going to draw a card here, plus my card for the turn. Alright, he plays Ascension to protect his interests, which is a little bit frustrating, because now I actually am in a little bit of trouble. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Shiv. Alright, I can't combo this guy with Shiv. Now, I could play the Kobold Geomancer and Shiv one of these things to death, then I'm gonna get taken down to 15 health or so. Goodness, that's really low against a Hunter. I don't want to be down that low. So my other plan is to play the Arcane Golem, dagger the Sen'jin, and kill one of these guys off, but I'm still taking the damage from the Sen'jin and giving him extra mana. Shit. Alright, we're gonna have to do this. I'm gonna play the Geomancer, Shiv one of these things. Blade Flurry is... well, it would have been helpful. Unfortunately, my opponent's gonna get to kill the Kobold Geomancer before I can play the Blade Flurry, which would have dealt an extra point of damage thanks to spell damage. The good news is, at least next turn I can combo the SI Agent finally, but I'm getting perilously low on health. Oh, this is bad. So he now has this creature, which I don't think I'll be able to kill. He's going to just go for my face, it seems, and he's going to use this to kill my Geomancer. No, he's going all the way for the face, so now he's going to just try to steady shot me to death. Oh my god, this guy got off to way too fast of a start. Way too fast. Well, we have no choice, I'm afraid. I have to combo this SI Agent, I think. So Blade Flurry should deal 2 damage across the board, if I'm not mistaken. Do I want to hit this thing with my dagger first? No, it's unacceptable damage. So we're going to Blade Flurry. Yeah, but dealt 2 damage. We're going to play the SI Agent.
This guy's toast.
Oh my god, I can't actually kill off that Rhino. Shit. Because it's got 3 health. This is so bad. He's going to get me down to 11 health, at the very 9 at the very least, and I'm just dead. I can't kill him fast enough. And I don't have any taunts. Well, I guess I'm glad I took an Iron for a Grizzly. He has a charging Savannah Highmane. God, this game is friggin' idiotic. So he just played stuff and attacked me with it. Now, was there anything I could have done differently? I mean, I could have used the Arcane Golem or something, but this is pretty much over. I don't have any life gain in my deck, so I am just dead in a few turns. That sucked. But, you know, that was just one of those ridiculous losses. There's really nothing I could do. I mean, I could have coined out a Crazed Alchemist on turn 1, then I would have been able to kill off his 3-2. When he played it, and then that would have, you know, that would have saved me enough damage that I would have been fine. But if I had gotten my Backstab, I would have been okay. Maybe I could have coined out the SI Agent to kill one of his things. I just didn't count on him having such a fast start, and then also a Sen'jin. That was just too much for me to handle. So I think I made the right move. I think I went for, you know, the play that would have let me win the game if he hadn't had the absolute perfect cards at every step. He happened to have the absolute perfect cards at every step, and that's fine. So I lost. I would still stand by my decisions in that particular game though, and make them again. I had a very strong hand. I just needed, you know, him to not deal all my damage in 2 turns, and he did. Another Hunter, Kit Darkness. This is a different Hunter, so should be hopefully a different outcome. Okay, so Eviscerate is a card I'm going to mulligan because I have a couple of them in the deck. I don't necessarily want it early on since it's more of a mid-game to late-game kind of removal. I'd rather, you know, get more creatures, increase my odds of getting a backstab or something. It's a pretty good opening hand. I'm first this time instead of second, which means I cannot play the coin SI Agent on turn 2. It was weird, like I drew the SI Agent after turn 2 pass, so I didn't want to waste the coin on turn 3. It was just awkward all around. Alright, so there's the Loot Hoarder. This is nice, it'll stop him from playing 3/2s. If he plays a 2/3, I can dagger up and kill it anyway. And he's gonna go ahead and steady shot me. Well, even though it puts my spell damage guy at risk, I am gonna go ahead and play the Kobold Geomancer here. I would rather do that than just waste the combo of the SI Agent, especially now that I have Backstab and I can trigger this guy's combo. Alright, well, here we go. The Kobold Geomancer is going to earn its keep. I get to play Backstab for 3 damage, kill that thing off, play the Gnomish Inventor for a card. This game is going about as differently from the last game as 2 Hunter versus Rogue games could conceivably go. It's got a secret, which is probably Explosive Trap. Luckily, it doesn't have anything else to play, so I'm fine with that. In case it is Freezing Trap or Misdirection, I guess I'd want to have it hit the Loot Hoarder. It is Explosive Trap. Well, like I said, always assume the Hunter has the best trap. That wasn't really the greatest Explosive Trap in the universe either. I am going to make this Assassin's Blade and start hitting him with it. It's 12 damage, and if I can get all that damage through, when you consider the Stormwind Knight, the SI Agent, the Reckless Rocketeer, and the Eviscerate, I have so much burn potential here, it's nuts. I could actually just burn him out like as if I were a Hunter, basically. So the Reckless Rocketeer is conditional on him not having taunt, so is the Stormwind Knight, but the SI Agent and the Eviscerate, they can hit him guaranteed. He's going to make a Knife Juggler and a Sen'jin. Alright. So this is kind of annoying because I lost my spell damage, so I can't kill the Sen'jin anymore with the Eviscerate. But what I can do is just play the Reckless Rocketeer to kill this thing. And I'm going to keep my creature alive, so I'll use 1 tick of the weapon to kill that Knife Juggler. Keep swinging him for 2. So let's do a quick check-in. So I've got 2 plus 6 is 8 damage. He's down to 11, down to 9, down to 7, down to 3. So he's down pretty low, damage-wise, if I can get all the damage through. This is a bit annoying, so I'm just going to ignore it. I could also play a Windfury Harpy, which he pretty much would be forced to kill because the Windfury Harpy deals so much damage. Yeah, let's play the Harpy. Let's force the Savannah Highmane's attention. Meanwhile, we're just going to keep on hitting him with our weapon. So next turn, he's going to be down. If I hit him with both of these, he's going to be down by 5, so he's going to be down to 7 health. At that point, yeah, he's pretty much dead. This is 2 plus 4 is 6. I won't have enough mana to combo out the SI Agent, but it should be good. He got the Pig, which is pretty bad for me because that lets him try to race me if he wants. Although he still needs to kill the Harpy, so he cannot attack me with the Savannah Highmane. He's going to give that taunt. Okay, so this is how it's going to be, huh? So is he going to go for my face? Is that what he's going to do? He's going to kill the Harpy. He's going to play it pretty safe. That's very reasonable of him. This 3 health is maddening because I can't quite kill it with either the SI Agent or the Stormwind Knight or the uncomboed Eviscerate. I could, of course, kill it with my weapon, but then I'm going unacceptably low. Can I win? I mean, I could combo Eviscerate for 4. This is 6. He's down to 6 health. I could hit this thing with my weapon. This is 2, 4, 7. Yeah, I cannot then play the Stormwind Knight to kill him with, and then I'm going to die potentially, because I'll be at 8 health. Yeah. This is awkward. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play the Raptor. Combo Eviscerate to kill that thing. Even though it puts out the hyenas aren't as bad as that thing is. Gonna play the SI Agent to kill the Pig. Now I need to think, what is the danger? He's got 8 power on the field to my 16 health. He can also get me down to 6 health if he steady shots. Then I'm in a little bit of trouble, but he might not be able to kill me. It's a close call. Alright, I'm gonna hedge my bets. I'm going to kill one of these hyenas, but not the other. I'm gonna hit him in the face, and I'm gonna hit him in the face again. So I'm threatening lethal here. He's got to do something about that. If he has explosive shot, I could be in a lot of trouble. Okay, he's got another secret, so probably there's an explosive trap here which will kill a couple of my minions. No, it's not explosive trap. If it were explosive trap, he wouldn't be killing off my stuff. It's probably freezing trap. Yeah, it's freezing trap to protect this flesh-eating ghoul. Alright, well what I'm going to do then is I'm going to use the Stormwind Knight to trigger the freezing trap. Oh, it's a snipe. Well, that's lovely. So I actually got the snipe off my heels. I'm going to use that to trigger the freezing trap, I hope, anyway. Please don't be snake trap. That would just be the worst. Okay, so it is freezing trap. So he flies back into my hand. I'm going to use this to kill the ghoul, because I cannot kill him. I'm going to use that to kill the ghoul. And I'm going to play Spiteful Smith. He can hit me down to 12 health, down to 10. I should be safe. He shouldn't be able to kill me. This thing, well, 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 from the dagger is 7. So I am threatening a lethal, so he has to do something about it. That doesn't do anything. Does he have a Defender of Argus to give them taunt? Stormwind Knight was extremely good here, I gotta say. Hunter's Mark, okay. Does he have an Arcane Shot? No, he just Hunter's Marked but didn't actually kill it. Well, that's, I mean, very bizarre that he did that. He knows I have the Stormwind Knight, or he should know. So he knew I had lethal if he didn't play a taunt. He should have killed my Spiteful Smith. Well, anyway, my opponent misplayed, and that's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and get the win. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this run so far, do please like the video and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you soon for the rest of this run. Take care.